Hello, my name is Leo and welcome to the first 15 minutes excuse me, of Final Fantasy 15 Windows Edition. Well, it's 15. I never played this game before. I was going through all the Final Fantasies. I mean, technically I am... Well, who knows when this is going to come out. I might be dead. Yeah, I probably won't be dead yet. in Final Fantasy 6. I'm doing, Final Fantasy 6. I'll never do 8. Okay, I will do 9. I've done 10. 11, just... No, wait, is 11 the one that you... 11's the MMO. Right, 12 you've done. Wait. Yeah, 12 you've done. And then there's 13. Oh. Alright, new game. I will play it on normal. Probably not going to get to the game anyway. It's 15 minutes, right? It's a Final Fantasy game. I know. In a time unknown, only a prophecy keeps hope alive in people's hearts. When darkness veils the world, the King of Light shall come. Now 4 brave warriors begin their journey, prepared to fight. For what awaits the 4, however, they do not know. Indeed. Oh, it's loading. It's loading a lot. Big old loads. Oh, is it really gonna take this long? Well, I feel like it's one of those, remember the, like, PlayStation 1 era of loading, when it would load, like, really slowly like this, and once it gets to, like, 25% or so, it'll just go right to the end. I wonder if it's gonna be like that. Never did understand why that was the thing. Why, they just went, I don't know. Probably because, like, that last thing that gets loaded is, like, something that's, I don't know, like, really fast to load. Duh. But what I mean is, they don't set the loading bar by time, like, so it's evenly distributed. They set it by things that need to be loaded, and that last thing is really easy to load. That's why it loads so quickly. And hell, better that than the other way around, right? Where, like, loads, like, 90%, like, really quickly, and then that last 10% takes, like, 3 minutes. This is a real load right now. It's, like, it's jumping a little, oh my god. We're not even at 50% yet. I'm gonna put the controller down. So, how have you been? Oh, alright. When are you gonna play Final Fantasy 7 Remake? I don't know. I really don't know. When it's really cheap, I guess. What am I doing with my life right now? Wow. Never mind when this is gonna come out. Oh, there we go. I didn't even know the whole thing! A Tale of the Chosen King. Savior to the Star. Okay. Okay. Noctis Lucius Canem. Oh, we are in. Oh, it's so hot. Oh my god. This is the final boss.
Hang in there, buddy.
What the?
We'll keep him busy.
Wait, what the? This is like...
Noct, over here! Quickly, before he strikes again! Here it comes!
Big boy cuddle.
I got your back!
Here you go. Let's go!
So... I mean... Before the fall... Okay, wait. Because that was like... They were like... I was like an old... Noctis was like an old guy. He's like a young pretty boy. Wow, look at that. That's an Attack on Titan. Kind
The
of.
decreed hour is come.
Sorry?
Set forth with my blessing, Prince Noctis.
Yeah, he's a young boy.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Take your leave, and go in the grace of the gods.
Right.
Okay. Such opulence. It's giving me
Princes will be princes. So much for royal protocol.
Not like you had to deliver a formal address.
Your Highness!
What now?
Is that my dad?
I fear I have left too much unsaid. You place a great burden on those who would bear with you.
You're one to talk.
I ask not that you guide my wayward son, merely that you remain at his side.
Indeed, Your Grace.
We'll see the prince to Alticia if it's the last thing we see.
Yeah, what he said. Hate to break this up, but Kor's got the motor running. Drados, he's in your hands.
And another thing. Do mind your manners around your charming bride-to-be.
Your Majesty as well. Try to mind yours around our esteemed guests from Niflheim.
You have no
Niflheim.
cause for concern.
Nor do you.
Take heed. Once you set forth, you cannot turn back.
You think I would?
I need only know that you are ready to leave home behind.
Don't know about you, but I'm ready as I'll ever be.
Take care on the long road. Wheresoever you should go, the line of Lucis goes with you. Walk tall, my son.
Joser is the dad. They put a lot of effort into these fucking cutscenes. Well, that's Final Fantasy, isn't it? I mean, it's true. God. You know, Final Fantasy 7 much time. Oh god, really? Chapter 1, Departure. Prince Noctis Lucius Cadim sets forth from his homeland with his three-man retinue, in tow. His destination, Atalicia, capital of Alcordio, where he will formalize the union of states through his marriage of Lady Lunafreya of the imperial province of Tenebrae. What is a retinue? I guess just an entourage? A fancy name for entourage / guard service? I don't know, like, how big is this game? Well, it's Final Fantasy, man, come on. Well, no, I know that, but it just feels like there's not much to this game. It's just that you've only ever seen, like, the beginning of the game. Yeah, it's true. Like, you see the bit where, you know, they're driving the cool black convertible and then it runs out of gas or whatever and then they have to push it and then they run off the road and then they fight some things. That's gameplay. And then they get to like a gas station and there's like a chick. That's literally all I know about this game. And there was a weird movie that's hopefully not needed for the beginning of the game. Nah. Remember when you started Metal Gear Solid 1 and you didn't listen to the mission briefing things? I do remember that. And then you listened to them afterwards? Yes, I did do that. I did the tutorial first. You mean the VR missions? Yeah, same thing. Okay, I think it's going to be 15 minutes of loading. Wow. This is a game that has a lot of loading in it. Ho doggy. Yeah, we're talking about Final Fantasy. Just that I've played every game up until Final Fantasy 5. I mean, I played 7. That was my first Final Fantasy, as it is with most people. I played a little bit of 8. Up until you get to like a launch facility or something, and I kept dying because there's like a time limit, or there's a boss, or I don't know. Also, that game sucks, and I hate it. I very really liked it. I forget what Jack's opinion on the game is, but I hate it. I hate that the concept of enemies leveling up with you. So what's the point of leveling up? Oh, you use the junction system. And you draw them... fuck off. I guess Triple Try is pretty cool. Sure. That's probably the best part about that game. And then I never played 9. I played 10. I played a little bit of 10 too. Speaking of 10 and 10 too. Oh yeah. I have them. They might be first 15s coming at you. Wait a minute. No, they won't be. What do you mean? Well, 10-2 was a YOLO. Oh my god, it was. 10 wasn't, though. No, I don't think so. But yes, you're right. 10-2 was totally a YOLO. So, I don't know if you've... I mean, I might as well talk about this now because I got nothing else to do. I don't know if you've been watching these videos for many length of time, these first 15 videos, but I'm kind of doing them alphabetically. You might notice I go back every now and again because I get new games and I go back and do the ones that I missed. But I'm only doing first 15 videos of games that I've never played before on the channel. So, like, for example, I'll never do a first 15 of Skyrim. Haha, funny. Well, I mean, technically you have. No, what I mean is, it'll never be branded as first 15. Right. Which is kind of annoying, because, it's not, dude. I just had a look at my Steam library, and, like, I'm nowhere near halfway done. There are so many games. If I'm only playing one a week, I'm never gonna get through them all. That's just Steam. I got other games. I know. Like, you're crazy. You're never gonna get through them all. You're probably right. I'm absolutely right. Well, we're about halfway done on the loading, which means we're probably all done on the loading, because it'll get to halfway and then just go bloop and finish. Well, they didn't actually go bloop last time, it just finished. Yes. There's a weird mark on my laptop screen. Oh, it's gone now. It was literally a thing, a crumb, I guess. It was annoying, because we're playing, what was the other game? The game that I thought was Final Fantasy, Fearless Fantasy. The character model of, like, the main character, if he's the first person that talks in dialogue, it kind of looked like he had this weird tear on his face, because that's exactly where that spec was. Anyway. Loading screen has, I'm gonna take a drink. Oh, there we go. My word, dude. I better give a little bit extra for this one because, is it 2 o'clock already? Jesus. Time flies when you're having fun. I was really happy to record more first 15s. I'm on holiday at the moment. And, yeah, it takes a lot longer than 15 minutes to record a first 15. Duh. I mean, that's even if I am only recording for 15 minutes. Yeah, it takes a while because you got to start the game up. Got them all downloaded, but you still got to start them up. Make sure the settings are good. What are we looking at? We're looking at a black screen right now. You okay, Final Fantasy 15? So I guess I'll do a first 15 of Final Fantasy 10. Anyway, yeah, back to my Final Fantasy history. Right, so I played Final Fantasy 10. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy 10 too. I never finished it. Wasn't my game, but yeah, I borrowed it off Jack. Never touched 11. Why would you? Well, it's probably might be a good game. I finished 12. Didn't really enjoy that game, but I finished it anyway. I have never played 13, but I have played the demo of Lightning Returns. I know that game sucks, but I still want to kind of play all the Final Fantasies, if I ever get that far. Anyway, what's the next one? 14. I did play a decent amount of 14. I think I played, like, the beta. I think it was a beta. I got invited to the beta of the game, and yeah, it was fun. Not ever gonna, subscribe to it to play it, but it was fun. Oh yeah, well it's 15 minutes now, so I'm just gonna stop. Well, I was gonna keep talking until I ran out of things to talk, and then I'm just gonna stop. Okay. That's Final Fantasy. Anyway, and then, yeah, 15. Never played Crisis Core. I played a little bit of Dirge of Cerberus, but never finished it. What other Final Fantasy games are there? I touched Final Fantasy Tactics, but never finished it. What else is there? I played that other game. The game that's not Final Fantasy, but it is Final Fantasy. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, what's the name of that game? It was a weird game, and it was like, instead of like the standard, you know, good guys on the right of the screen and bad guys on the left of the screen, it was like 3 characters, and they were at the bottom of the screen looking up. I played that on Avo's Xbox. That was like, yeah, it was like modded to have like an emulator on it, so I could fast forward the battles. Although that game would have taken forever. Any other Final Fantasy games you played? What other Final Fantasy games are there? Chocobo Racing? No, I did not play Chocobo Racing. One of these days I'll play Remake. 7 Remake, that is. Probably by the time, by the time you actually get around to it, like all of them will be out. You'll be able to buy like a mega collection that has all games in it all at once. Well, I don't think the game's loading, boys and girls. Trying to think. What are you thinking about? Oh, nothing really. Okay. Well, I'm gonna stop because this, you know, I'll be honest with you. I'm only playing 6 because of the YOLO. Heaven forbid I die. Because I played, I want to say I played at least 1, maybe even 2 on, at home. But then I was playing 3 and 4 on the DS, on my way to work at the time. Because I was catching a bus. And then I played 5. How did I play 5? I think I was doing a particular kind of job where, well, whatever. It was late at night and there was not much to do, so I just bought my PlayStation, hooked it up to a TV and just played it. And I was doing 6 the same way, and then I got stuck somewhere and had to grind, and then I got taken off of that particular role. I had to go back to things where I can't play video games while I'm working. And it was never a game that I really wanted to play like at home, because I've got so many other things that I could be playing, and that's why I never finished those games. Like heaven forbid if I hadn't been catching the bus every morning, I would have probably never played Final Fantasy 3 or 4. I was only playing them because I had nothing to do on the bus. Like, if I was driving to work, well, I would, like, what am I going to do? If I can play the DS at home? Like, I'm going to stop because this is just, we're not getting anywhere. Alright. Well, this is the first 15 minutes of Final Fantasy 15. So, much. Also, more or less. If you would like to see more of the game, I don't know if I can get past this loading screen, let me know in the comments and I'll see what I can do. But for now, my name is Leo and I'll see you next time.